gonna record. I'm usually pretty loud, pretty crazy. This is gonna be super chill. We're just gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to you like it's you and me intimately in my office. Because this is really important. Basically, I've been in business for a long time. Yeah, we've made millions, and yeah, we've helped our clients make many millions. One of the main ways, the point of this video is to show you how to get clients with GHL, whether it's SaaS or not, by building a personal brand. So if you're not interested in building a personal brand, this video is just not for you. So don't, time and land are two things they're not making any more of. So I would not recommend wasting any more time watching this unless you like the sound of my voice. One of the two people out there who like the sound of my voice. Um, we're gonna go ahead and have a very intimate and honest. I'm gonna show you the easiest and best way to build a brand and how to get lots and lots. I mean, I've had literally thousands of customers. I'm gonna show you how to get lots of clients by building a personal brand, and we primarily did it organically. So let's get the party started. Now, remember the whole point of this thing, guys. I started the Make More, Give More movement. I'm showing you all this to help you make more so you can give more to your families, communities, and favorite charities, hence making the world a better place. I want you to, make more money so you can do things like this. This is a water well that we built in Africa. People are dying because they don't have water. So, you find a cause that you really like and you can support that no matter what it is. We've been able to sponsor a lot of orphans, built a lot of community centers for people to come and pray and be a community and do good things. And we've given the gift of vision to blind people by paying for their eye surgery. Now, I'm not doing all this to show off. I'm doing all of it to inspire, and I've been doing it for years, and it works. So, haters, shut up. So, you want to learn the main thing that made it all happen. Number one, building a super organic personal brand, and that's what I'm going to show you here today how to do. So, what's the difference between paid traffic and an organic brand? Um, well, this is what I think of honestly I'm not a big fan of paid traffic. I don't like it at all. Um, I honestly think from a spiritual point of view, I think it lacks blessings. I think that you're bothering people. I think it's exactly like this picture. I think that people don't like to be bothered, and you're just bothering them with ads that they didn't ask for, right? And I know that's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, but that's just how I feel, and that's just the truth of it. And if you don't believe me, you can go read the comments on any Facebook ad. As a matter of fact, we're always testing to see if we can crack some code or something. In the last ad I did, literally, Judy said, "Go back to your country, a-hole." Dude, I was born here in San Francisco. Where the hell do you want me to go to? Ms. Judy A. Winnette Florent. I think she has more names, but Facebook only allows 4. Um, these are the kind of comments you get uh, when you run paid ads. Um, and not to mention, it's very expensive. I mean, look, this is a very recent test, just test. We spent like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and we literally had like one lead, and that was like my mother-in-law. Like seriously, it was complete trash, right? Um, and an organic brand is totally different. Organic brand is love, baby. It's love. I mean, people, it's the exact opposite of paid. Well, basically, what I've experienced for years and years and years is people just coming up to me like, dude, I want to work with you. Hey, I want to work with you. I love your message. I love the way you look at business. I love the way you do things. I want to work with you, you know? And that is, uh, what I recommend. I mean, for years and years, like I said, I get messages like this. I want your mentorship. I want to be like you. How do we partner? How do we message? How do I work with you? Do you have one-on-one coaching? Do you have this? Do you have that? It's people coming up to me and asking. And I think that's much, much, much better than paid. Do you want people coming up to you and saying, "Hey, how do I work with you?" Or do you want Judy saying, "Hey, go back to your country?" Right? The choice is yours. I think you know so I call this the affiliate secret, and I'm only saying that because I gave this presentation in Dubai just now at an affiliate conference. But honestly, this is for anyone. It's really the main secret to get clients. I don't recommend doing low ticket items like selling flashlights and low ticket stuff. Honestly, guys, it's just not necessary. Like I've never really gotten involved in it. You really don't need to. You can go directly to high ticket. It's easier. Look, you have to be very intelligent, man, and I'm not that smart. You have to be very intelligent to do low ticket and figure all that out and KPIs and numbers and is it affordable and cost per lead acquisition and all that stuff. I'm not that smart, dude. It's just a hell of a lot easier to do high ticket. So build a personal brand, step number one. Step number two, promote a high ticket thingy majiggy, either your own or someone else's. And so, what is a personal brand? By the way, if you like these slides, shout out to my wife, who I don't even know why I'm giving her a shout out. She doesn't watch any of my content, but anyway, shout out to her because she made these cool little graphics that you see. But what is a personal brand? Guys, I got to tell you something. You see this terrifying picture over here? The guy on the left here with the red blanket, pretty terrifying. That was me. This picture is like, it's so funny about this picture. It's like, this is like people who build bridges, they would look at this picture and they'd be scared. Like they don't want to build a bridge because they're afraid a guy like this will live underneath it. Right? I mean, this is like literally a very good picture of where I was in my life. And I had a lot of personal development, went through a lot of mindset stuff, went through a lot of spiritual healing, went through health, got a lot healthier, lost 50 pounds, health, wealth, got in a healthy relationship. I did a lot of self-development and I went from this crazy homeless looking nut job with the red blanket to, top 1% entrepreneur. And that's what a brand is all about, guys. It's look, no, and you may be thinking, well, Akbar, you were in a pretty messed up situation, which I was, and you might be thinking, well, dude, I'm not like that. Well, yeah, dude, but ask yourself, like, are you crushing it in your business? Are you crushing it in your relationship? Are you crushing it in health right now? Mental, physical? The answer is you're not. So building a personal brand is so easy. Do you want to know what it is? It's nothing more than deciding that I'm going to live a better life. I'm going to have better relationships. I'm going to have better health. I'm going to do better in business and just documenting the journey. That's it. And no one talks about this. This is like the big aha moment I want to give you. It's such a blessing. Because guys, like let me illustrate this further. And that's the coolest part about building a personal brand because Aristotle said happiness is developing one's potential. Um, Confucius said personal growth is essential to happiness. The Dalai Lama said personal growth is needed for enlightenment. And our boy, Tony Robbins, says the more progress you make, the happier you are. So, guys, in our history, like some of the most profound people, and by the way, I didn't even include like religious scholars in all religions. Everyone agrees, all the smartest people in the world, they all agree. You want to be happier, you want to be content, then make progress, grow. And that's what I'm telling you in life. I want you to grow your health, your wealth, your relationship, and then you just document it. Hey guys, I was at a restaurant today. It was really tough. Everybody was having cake. I said, hell no. I respect my body. I ain't doing that. I ain't getting cluttered. And you know what? They were all like had a sugar high. I had clarity. That kind of posts, start going viral. People start living vicariously through you. We'll get more into that in a minute, but that's all, guys. It's a pretty damn good life, pretty cool life. Building a brand is actually, there's a dark side to building a brand, but there's actually a pretty cool light side where it's like, damn, I get to like improve every aspect of my life. So your significant others are going to be happier, your kids are going to be happier, you're going to be happier, your parents are going to be like, everyone's going to be happier, everyone's going to live a better life. And you got to get to inspire other people to do the same. So it's pretty damn cool. So you're getting paid to become happier than ever before. So what's the easiest way to build a personal brand? I'm glad you asked. Something that I call the Bollywood method. The Bollywood method. I'm such a relaxed guy right now that my wife texts me and I'm checking my text. I love being in business. I'm a freedom junkie. You do whatever you want, as long as you're helping people, do it the way you want to do it. Some people are gonna listen to me and be like, this guy's a nut job. I can't work with him. Other people are gonna be like, dude, I like this guy. I like the way he does things. I want to work with him. So, anyway, the Bollywood method. Now let's talk about the Bollywood method. Did you know that India is considered a third world country? Can you believe it? The average family makes less than $400 a month, and the average family has literally four kids. No, no joke, guys. I'm getting an electric car, and because I always wanted to try it, and I really don't like gas stations. So I just got this Cadillac, and literally downstairs right now, as a matter of fact, you probably can't hear it, but the guy's drilling. I literally just spent $400. They called me from Home Depot, I literally spent $400 on electrical wires to put an outlet in my garage. Okay. Um, and these guys make 400 a month, and they've got four kids, dude. They got to eat, clothing, food, clothing, shelter, blah, 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 blah. And that's pretty freaking wild. Okay. Now listen to this. Yet Bollywood sells more tickets than Hollywood. Well, how the hell does that happen? I mean, if you're an intelligent entrepreneur, you're gonna really want to know this secret. You're be like, well, how the hell are these guys making like no money, but they're selling more tickets than Hollywood? Like that's a secret you want to know, right? Well, I'm gonna give it to you. So here's a perfect example of a Bollywood movie. You see, like, like in the West, they have rappers with like diamonds and grills and they're dripping with this and that, right? They're Rolex diamond encrusted Rolex watches. This is India's equivalent to that. You see these dresses, they're like rare silks with like gold embroidery, and their gold jewelry they're wearing is like six figures. Your average person from that part of the world, and by the way, I can talk very freely because I'm from that part of the world. Your average person from that part of the world, you think they can afford this dress and this jewelry? They can't even afford the Uber to go look at this stuff they can't even afford the Uber to go to the store that sells this stuff. So they go to the movies to live vicariously. They live vicariously through the movies because they can't do this. Next example. It's another scene in a Bollywood movie. They're dancing on the Swiss Alps. Why the hell are they dancing on the Swiss Alps? It's because the average person from that part of the world, do you think they can afford to go to Switzerland? Do you think they can afford an airplane ticket? They cannot afford the Uber to the airport. Forget the ticket, forget the hotel, forget the accommodation. They're living vicariously through the cinemas. And so, what I'm telling y'all is show them what life is like on the other side, right? Because here's the truth. Here's the truth of the matter. Um, Most people, I mean, unfortunately, I did a TEDx talk on this. Most people, their lives are like not that great. They're like kind of broke, their relationships suck. Remember, divorce rate's 50%. A lot of people on therapy, a lot of people on antidepressants. You know, chances are very strong that people you're listening to this right now, you qualify. I know I qualified for all of that. Um, so people's lives, a lot of people's lives are not that great. So when they see you getting healthier, wealthier, and better relationships, like, damn, I want to be like them. And then they buy from you. You're inspiring people and they pay you to mentor them. It's really kind of just that simple. Don't overcomplicate it, guys. It's really just like that. Don't ask me a million questions. What platform? What this? What that? How many times should I post? Keep it like stop, dude. You're just getting in the way of yourself. Like just start and you'll figure it out, I promise. And if not, we can definitely help you. And people do ask, well, what platform? So here's the truth. Here's the good news. Build your personal brand on any platform. Okay. I'll give you an easy one. Podcast. Podcast is a really easy one. I'll tell you a really interesting story. So I am pretty blessed to have a picture of this. This is the first ever podcast I was on in 2014, over a decade ago. And you see that, so a really funny story. My brother and I, we were homeless in San Francisco, and we had this dream of selling mattresses. So we were selling some used mattresses. We advertised them for free on Craigslist. We sold some. We bought some lawn signs. We made some money from that. Then we actually bought a spot on the radio for a few hours for some crazy reason. I know nothing about sleep. It's really my brother who knows about it. Um, and But you see that, and so I was just coming there to be a sidekick and support my brother, really. So you see that empty chair over there? 2 minutes in, so we have like a 5 hour podcast. 2 minutes into this podcast, my brother gets a panic attack. You see that? He's not even in this chair. He left. He had a panic attack. So I'm sitting there. I got 5 hours. I know nothing about sleep. I'm like, sleep. It's good. It's a good thing. This is hilarious, guys. Somebody keeps calling me. Give me a second. I'm just gonna take it. Hello? Yes, I'm very good. I'm just in the middle of a recording something. Do you think you can call me in like 20 minutes? Thank you. Now everybody does the same thing. You put your name and email address in something, and now everybody you opt in to a page, you put your name and your email address and your phone number now, and now they have setters calling you. I was looking at this event to go to, and I actually couldn't make the event. He called me, so what do you do? What do you do? You know, they're like, well, we got your information, you're interested. Let me try to sell you something. This is how the internet game has changed now. Anyway, so I've got nothing to say on this like podcast. So I'm like, sleep, it's good. You could do it laying down. You could do it maybe standing up. And I'm like, I have no idea what to say. I start asking the host, I'm like, what do you think about sleep? And I'm telling you this for a reason. The content was crap. Okay. Now, like I told you, we were like living in an electrical closet. This is where my brother and I lived, on this bunk bed in this electrical closet right here. That was a used sofa and a used fridge, kind of disgusting. And so you see that door right out there. If you go to the left, was our big mattress store. Psych! It was a room full of like mattresses that in an office that was not even we were not even allowed to sell mattresses, and we were selling used mattresses. But my brother and I used to live here in this bunk bed, and this was our big office. That was our big store where we would sell mattresses from. And so my brother would manage this. You see that chair and that desk? He would manage this. So what happened is this guy came. He said, "Is Akbar there? Is Akbar there?" My brother's like, "Akbar? Nobody wants to talk to Akbar. Nobody even knows Akbar. Like, why do you want to talk to Akbar?" He said, "Oh, we heard him on the podcast. We really want to talk to him." I was like, my brother's like, "Huh? Okay, let's go talk to Akbar." So they knock on my door. I open up the door looking like this. Now I told you I was homeless in San Francisco. Okay. I think, you know, you can see I'm not lying. Okay. I think this is what a homeless person in San Francisco looks like. Okay. I open the door looking like this. I'm like, what's up? And they're like, oh, and they're like, honestly, they were like they were like a couple talking to Justin Bieber, like, at a concert. Akbar, we really enjoyed your podcast. I'm like, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want to buy a mattress from you. I'm like, huh? But you know what's crazy is that very day that I realized, I was like, wow, people really look up to you when you're on a podcast. And can I tell you something? This was 11 years ago. Nothing's changed. It's the exact same thing. I have people pay. I just recently somebody paid me $10,000 after listening to me on a podcast. I think that's a big industry secret is that you don't have here. This is it. This is the exact podcast I was on. Dude, this had 47 views. Check it out. 47 views. I still made 10,000. I still got a $10,000 client from it. Um, you don't have to be on big podcasts. You can be on small ones. And it's so easy to get on a podcast because all these guys need, it's just simple economics. Oh, there's so many podcasts and they all need guests. And there's more, it's like there's more podcasts than guests. Excuse me. Actually flew back from Dubai and I got a little sick. But um, yeah, guys, I hope you don't mind my nonchalant attitude, but it really is kind of just that easy. You want to know the big secret? It's a belief. You just got to believe this is all possible. You just got to be ready. You just got to be like, I'm gonna crush it now. Success loves speed, guys. Success loves speed. Like in the past 2 days, what I've done is like crazy, dude. Dude, the past week, I launched an e-com event. I redid my entire office. I got a car. I'm emceeing an event. Like what I do in a week, most people do in a few months. Like, and that's no exaggeration, and I'm not trying to sound cool. It's just that like, and I also don't work a lot either. I just do concentrated work, a focused work. I just get things done. But success loves speed, dude. You got to take action now. Okay. And guys, starting at the bottom can lead to transformative things. So I'll tell you a story. Like I was on a podcast and dude, this lady is like, can you be on my podcast? And this podcast had like two listeners. So it was like her and her mom. I'm like, dude, no one listens to this thing, man. Don't waste my time. But then she was so nice. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I gave her that respect. You will never go wrong by giving. So what's funny is that she ended up really liking my content and she had a boss. I didn't even know she had a boss. She recommended for me to be on his podcast. And I was like, okay. And he really liked me. He invited me to my first ever speaking gig, which was in Los Angeles. And then they really liked what I said at the speaking gig. And so then they invited me to build the funnel for the Think and Grow Rich movie premiere. I ended up on at the time the largest business podcast in our area, Entrepreneurs on Fire. I ended up so look at where we started with a podcast that had two listeners, and we ended up on the biggest podcast for our industry, and in the middle doing a bunch of amazing things. So, small things can lead to big things. Everything's a stepping stone. Just start wherever the hell you can start. We all started at the bottom, guys. I don't think y'all starting much more bottom than me. I think I'm rock bottom. Y'all saw how we were living. Okay. Anyone starting more rock bottom than this? Huh? Anybody starting more rock bottom than this? I don't think so. All right. What else we got? So, and guys, another thing, right, is don't be like, oh, I don't have a lot of testimonies. Dude, my first webinar that was doing 6 figures a month, this is the only testimony I had. And it was basically a screenshot of my first ever client, Brian, who's the man, was like, hey, Akbar, it was like fun talking to you the other day. So like, dude, don't be your own worst enemy and be like, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that. Shut up. Everyone starts at zero. Hit the ground running. Let's roll. And my friends, here's the mind shift that if you take nothing from this insane YouTube video, then just take this. Okay. What you do, my friends, is noble work. And I really mean that because whoever's listening to this, you're either helping people become healthier, wealthier, really healthier or wealthier. And mindset is under health, relationships is under health, right? Everything falls under these two umbrellas. Every single person who's watching this, you're either helping people become wealthier or healthier, you know. So guys, don't you understand something that's really noble work? Like if you're helping people become wealthier, like for example, the divorce rate is 50%. One of the top reasons people get divorced is because of lack of finances. You're helping people get more finances, you're saving marriages. You're helping people become healthier. They can now play with their kids, be better parents. Their kids don't end up in drug addicts or in therapy. Like you're literally making the world a better place, dude. Like you're literally making the world a better place. Stop thinking you're just like whatever. You're literally making this world a better place. I mean, look at me. I had no impact when I was big and fat. Well, somebody helped me lose weight. Look at all the impact I've been able to make. That's from you guys. That's you. I appreciate you. Okay. So guys, two final things. You could follow me on Facebook. This is a QR code. Um, but I mean like here, let me just type this out. It's if you want, you can follow me on Facebook. You don't have to, but I do some pretty cool things on Facebook. That's my like facebook.com/slash coach Akbar. Okay. And then the second thing, guys, is I have a really amazing gift for you. And I'm going to type this out too. So, guys, what would you say? I've helped my clients make millions. I'll just tell you straight up. What if I told you and we've made millions and you want me to even give you a disclaimer? Like, okay, whatever the disclaimer is, right? Like, obviously, your average person who's trying to get self-improvement gets zero results. Like the vast majority of people who tries to do any self-improvement, they get zero results. And it's because like they just give up, they don't put the effort, they're just like they get excited, they just don't do it. And I don't even have to give you a million disclaimers because I'm not selling you anything. Because watch this. Who wants but you guys are smart. I'm not here to like tell you you're gonna get rich quick. Because like you're not. Like I, these tools have worked for me. I don't promise anything else. But here's the thing, like, would you want all my funnels, all my automations, all my sales scripts, all my marketing efforts, all my automations, everything that's made me millions? People pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for that, and it's all worth it. But how'd you like it for free? Guys, I'm serious, no catch. So check it out. I run my entire business off of the number one all-in-one software on the planet, Go High Level. It's only like 99 a month or whatever. So if you just try it for 30 days and there's no obligation, you can cancel it. If you just try it, I give you my life's work for free. Okay. So that is on this barcode, but if you don't have access to a barcode, and all these links will be in the description, but so that's the URL, givetech.co, not .com. So givetech.co/GHL. I'm just going to double check this real quick. Yeah, that's it. Um, yeah. So you're gonna want to get that right now, guys. Excuse me, because like that's honestly, this is everything you need to like get hundreds of clients, like from scratch, like no matter where you're at. Like if you're killing it or you're not killing it, whatever niche you're in, wherever you are in the world, like this will help you crush it, like straight up. All right, guys, and I dedicate this presentation to my sister who did pass away. And the reason I talk about this is because, guys, she was 35 years old when she passed away from cancer. So you never know, guys, when life's going to end. So I've been in the game for a long time, and one thing I've noticed is the people who don't make it, they just don't take strong action, man. And like I'm not trying to use my sister to like I am trying to use my sister to like inspire you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because even my sister was like doing like she came to like I don't know if you guys know like ClickFunnels and stuff like that, but like she came to marketing events. Like she was into it. She liked our world. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, dude, tomorrow's not promised. Like, take fast action. Like, that's just like great life advice. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, like, stop procrastinating. Like, that's my message to you. Stop procrastinating. All right. So cool, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think I've done it so relaxed before. If you watch my other stuff, I'm usually yelling and super excited, but just like, let's just chill, dude. Let's just chill. Appreciate you watching this. I wish you nothing but the best. I pray that you make more to give more to your families, communities, and favorite charities, hence making the world a better place. I'd appreciate it if you liked this video, commented, let me know what you thought, subscribe, all that jazz. Lots of love. Talk real soon. Peace.